nowadays, but how do you maintain a certain level when you have the big lead, and then all of a sudden it goes away, they have a big lead, and then you start to mount that kind of final comeback? How do you stay in those moments?
Sometimes the game is a game of runs, and obviously we had the 13-point lead at halftime. They went on a run in third, took the lead, went up big on us, so we still had time. I mean, obviously it's up to 4, we still had time to make a push. About 6 minutes ago, we started to kind of make that push and was able to close it.
There were a couple plays, you had a steal, you had a block, and then kind of the ensuing transition that really kind of can flip a game. I know that's something you pride yourself on, but is there kind of another level that you can access? That you kind of sensing that kind of a play is needed, or what was going on defensively for that to happen?
Yeah, absolutely, I can, and I've always kind of been like kind of that anchor voice to our defense, over the last few years. And obviously, when Abe was here, he was kind of the physical anchor of the defense. So, my voice and me being able to see things before it happened, knowing the sets, guys are in, trying to put myself in a position to help my teammates if they break down or them help me, vice versa. So, we all did a great job. I thought Luka's defense in the fourth quarter was sensational, and everybody kind of fed off that. Jake was great, Rudy was great, and then when we made a miss, we was able to clean glass and then score another end.
You mentioned several guys by name. How about Marcus as well, and some of the two-way contributions he made? He had that big and one, and he broke up that. It looked like a short basket for Cooper chasing it down.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a big time play, for us, and because we had something on the other end, kind of had a numbers game. We turned the ball over. Marcus didn't give up on the play. Was able to get a good, clean strip on Cooper. He was able to come back, and I think that's when Jake hit the three. So that was a big time play.
LeBron, you've been with teammates with Luka now for almost a year. You've been involved in some emotional traits in your career as well. What part of a player do you unlock maybe when you're kind of working through these emotional traits coming back to the city you were traded in? And have you seen Luka achieve a new level to his game?
A new level to his game, I think the most important is just his comfort. Obviously when you get traded mid-season and him spending his first 7 or 8 years here, obviously it was a shock to everybody. Everybody that was involved, everybody that wasn't involved to this whole sports world, but obviously him and, the guys that was involved in the trade. But, I think the biggest thing, with this year, just a little bit, just more comfortable, understanding, understanding the system, understanding the city, city embracing him, understanding that, it's his team, so, we're all rallying around him, and obviously we know it's kind of a, an emotional, / big game, when you come back and play your former team, and, you show why he's who he is tonight, obviously.
Any thoughts on Cooper Black from his first game back in the league?
It's getting better and better each and every month.